cool, hey? This is my take on the classic climbing toy. And of course, I've made it from Lego. So it's a pretty cool toy to make out of Lego, and you only need a few Technic pieces. Now, the trick to this climbing toy, if we just pull this rope out, is that this top hole here needs to be tight enough to grip the rope, or in this case, this quite thick wool or yarn. And we use this rubber band here to bring the guy back, and that way we can actually control him climbing up the rope. So do you want to see how to make this Lego climbing toy? Stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, here are the pieces you'll need to make your own Lego climbing toy. So let's get started. First of all, we'll just grab this 1x9 lift arm, and we'll just pop on some of these half lift arms. It's a 3x3, and we'll just pop that on there. We'll just use some of these Technic pins to hold it in place, and we'll pop another one on that side there, like that. Now we'll just use one of these long pins, and we'll just pop that in there like that. So we're going to actually put the rubber band on here, so we'll go ahead and do that now. You don't want a rubber band that's too flexible. This one's a little bit too flexible, so I'm just going to fold that over twice just to give us a little bit more strength, so I can pull the legs back up for the climber. We'll put this other thin lift arm on here like that, and what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll do the legs. So the legs are just using these 1x7s, and we're using one of these grey pins. So we'll pop that in there like that, and on like that, and in like that. But before we do, we might just pop in a couple of these pins. These are the long ones, and these are the friction type, so these won't move anywhere. And also we need to do this little bush thing at the end. So we're using a pin and half axle. We'll pop that in there on that side, and we pop it into the 1x7 over here. Then we just pop that down, and as you see, they're not connected, but that's only because I didn't have a part to do that. So what I was missing there is I forgot to get the rubber band down the bottom. So we'll just pop that on there like that, and we'll put this back like that. Okay, so that wants to pull the guy's legs down, and that's what we need to make him climb. So let's finish off now, and we'll put these other pieces in place. So this is an axle, it's a 3 axle, this on this side here, and we're going to just push that right through like there. So that's just a 1x3 thin lift arm. Okay, so it just pushes in like that. Now what we need here is a little pulley. Now I don't know what part number this is, but it's a tiny little pulley, and we're going to pop that into this friction pin here. So we don't want the pulley to move around, we're actually just using it to grip. Okay, so we'll just pop that in there, that just sits there nicely, and we're just going to pop this other axle here, and we put one of these in here on this side, and we're going to put another one on there. That's just to space it out so it doesn't actually pull in. Okay, so that's what it looks like from above, and then we just put on this last piece. So that should keep it all nice and tight, and as you see, there's not a very big gap in there, so the string should hold nicely. Speaking of the string, we probably should have popped that on already, so probably going to be easier if I just do that now. So I'm just using this really thick yarn, only because it's actually going to have enough resistance to grip in here. See, it's not really too flexible. So we'll just pop that in now, and we'll just pop this other piece on here. Okay, so that's his arms finished. Let's just go ahead and give him a head. So I'm just using a couple of these 2x2 dishes, and it just looks like that. So we're almost finished. We need to just thread this last little bit underneath here. So the way that that works is you thread underneath this piece here, goes down in this hole like that. Okay, and then the piece comes back up over here, and then it runs over the top like that. So that's the basic configuration for your Lego climbing toy. And this is how he works. So you're only pulling the bottom. You actually keep the top part steady. Now you can actually tie that off onto a door handle or something, and you're only just pulling the bottom bit down, which extends his legs and effectively pulls him up this string. When you let go, this locks in here and pulls him up. And that is how he works. So go ahead and make one of these Lego climbing toys yourself. And if you like this idea, please like and subscribe. And until next time, it's bye for now.